Hello student, I have come with the previous year question paper and this time we will complete uh, previous year question paper 16-17 Delhi. So it means that we have two question papers. So one is from Delhi and one is from outside of Delhi. So in this video we will cover these all question paper, and it may be this video will be a little bit lengthy, but we will cover these all important points and we can understand the pattern of board examination and how board members are framing the question. So let's start. These are the general instructions, which is not so important right now for you, I think, according to me. If you want to read, then you can read, because now it's general instructions has changed. So but if you want to read, then you can see that times how was it's being given. But the most important things are here, that this question which is very important for you need to cover these all important questions are the base of understanding. So now come here, see who was the first printing press, and who was developed by, by whom, you can read that where was the first printing press was developed by. Okay, now next, name the river which is related to the national waterways. Number one. Third, everything would come to an end if the legislative, executive, and judicial powers of government were to be exercised by the same person or authority. So now here it's given that which of the following is the BEST explanation of the code. So you can see these are all four options and you can cover from here. Now let's questions are here. Name the subject list from which both union and the state government can make laws. Question number 4. Now question number 5. Highlight the inherent problem in the double coincidence of wants. Question number 6. The unorganized sector is also called the unregulated sector. This means that the employers. So you have four options. You can choose anyone. Means that suitable answer. Now come with question number 7. So literacy rate measures the proportion of the literate population in which the age group. Question number 8. Describe the effect of the Great Depression on the world. Who were the worst affected by this depression? Or describe the achievements of any three early industrialists in British India. Now question number 9. Describe any three steps taken by the French revolutionaries to create a sense of collective identity amongst the French people. Question number 10. Evaluate the contribution of the folklore, songs, popular prints, etc. in shaping the nationalism during the freedom struggle. Now question number 11. Evaluate the impact of print technology on the poor people in India. Next, question number 12. Why do the movement of goods and services from one place to another require fast and efficient means of transport? Explain with examples. Now question number 13. Agriculture has been the backbone of the Indian economy. Explain the statement by giving three reasons. This question is really very important. You need to understand these kinds of questions are being asked in board examination. It's being repeated again and again. Because we have found that when we were discussing some questions, then these questions were also coming. Now next, analyze the three reasons that make democracy a better form of government. So explain the prudential and the moral reasons given in favor of the power sharing. Explain the three consequences of the majoritarian policies adopted by the Sri Lankan government. Now question number 17 we can do furtherly from here. So we can be able to cover these all things from here. So see here, these are the portion. No, 17. Examine any three conditions which should be taken care by the multinational companies to set up their production units. Question number 18. Who are the vulnerable workers in the rural areas? Who need protection in urban areas? Question number 19. The plantation workers had their own understanding of Mahatma Gandhi's idea and the notion of Swaraj. Next, support this statement. This question is again being asked previously. You need to be aware. Now, question number 20. Energy saved in energy produced. Assess the statement. Question number 21. Write the features of the tankas built in the houses of Bikaner, Falodi, and Barmer. Now, next question number 22. Describe any 5 efforts made to the reform political parties in India. Question number 23. What was the feminist movement? Explain the political demands of the feminist movement in India. Now, question number 24. Explain the importance of the service sector. Question number 25. Explain with the reasons why state of Punjab with a very high per capita income has a low literacy rate. So this is really very important. So it's being taken from the you know that it's lengthy questions, mean that you should write 120 right now what the pattern, that in this pattern examination pattern, that you have to write, not your words should not be more than 120 words, and what should be, and the exact content should be exactly according to your question. So you need to be aware with these all very important question, and you need to write answer properly. Now, next question number 26. Two features A and B are marked on the given political outline map of India. To identify these features with the help of the following and information and write their correct names on the lines marked near them. This question, it means A is given, place where the Indian National Congress session was held in 1920, and B, the place where the Pigeon Satyagraha was started. So this is map based question, and still its weightage. 2 questions are being asked from history section and 3 questions are being asked from geography section. So this portion is still right the same thing, so you can be able to understand from here. So I'm just turning this page. See, this is given map, you can be able to understand from here. Now in B it's given here the following features of the located and labeled on the given political given Indian political continuum map. Now here outline map it's given. So Minam Bakkam International Airport you have to show here, and Salal Dam. Getting. Now next this is the paper from 2016-17 board examination, so you can see understand how these kinds of questions are being made that time. And see, next, identify the features marked on the same given India political map and write their names. And oil field, D is given that thermal station of the east-west corridor. So you have also given here one map. See, they are asking the name of that C and D, and next here they are asking about the name of that place. So right now, if you are practicing from these maps, then and you are understanding the pattern, then you can see that these are the similar things which is being repeated, and almost many questions are being repeated. Only some patterns are being changed with those portions, just like that. Now right now it's the pattern of 20 questions, means that 20 MCQs are being asked, and some very short types of questions are being asked, and where you should not write more than 40 words, and you have to also write short types of answer where you have to not write more than 60 words, and in long types of answers you have to write not more than 120 words. So these are the important facts which you need to keep in your mind, because these are the base of your understanding, means that these are the base of your question paper right now. This is the weightage of your question paper, and after that you need to be aware with these all content, and you need not write unnecessary facts, unnecessary things, because its word limit is given there, so you must be aware with that. After all, I have also made a full series of social science chapters where I have covered those all 4 sections, means that I have covered those all chapters from geography, and I have covered those all chapters from history, and covered those all chapters from economic section and all the chapters from political section. So these are the very important facts and contents which is very helpful for you to understand from there. And after that you can write your answer perfectly. You can understand more things from there, and this will be really very helpful for you to write your answer perfectly, because word limit is necessary here, and according to word limit you need to write point wise. This is the most important thing, that you need to use those content which is not necessary there. Okay, now this video in this video I will make some more important part, where right now we have covered that those all questions which is being asked from CBSE, it's Delhi side, and some odd sides of question also we have. So I will be discussed with you with these question. So let's start. Yes, this is the second one which is being asked from outside Delhi. So you can see, so there is also given general instructions, and we can be able to understand first. If you want to read general instructions, then it's okay. Otherwise, we have already skipped these all things. So you can come furtherly with these all important question. You need to understand the pattern of question, how it's being given here. So why Charles Metcalfe called the liberator of the press in India? Second, name the river related to the national waterways number 2. Third question, explain the meaning of democracy. Question number 4, name any one political party of India which grew out of a movement. Question number 5, how does the use of money make it easier to exchange things? Give an example. Question number 6, how is the maximum retail price printed on the packets beneficial for you? Question number 7, name the sector in which the government owns most of the assets and provide all the services. So now let's come with these important questions. So in this video we will cover these both previous year question paper, which will be very helpful for you, and it's year wise also given, so that will be also very easy for you to understand everything. Next, the new crop could make the difference between the life and death. Explain the above statement in the context of the iris potato famine. It's still very important. It's coming in examination also. What iris potato famine? Next, how did many Indian entrepreneurs survive despite to the tight economic controls imposed by the British government? So this is also important. Now question number 9. Describe any 3 economic hardship faced by the Europe in the 1830s. Question number 10. Why did Gandhiji decided to withdraw the non-cooperation movement in February 1922? Explain any 3 reasons. This is really very important questions. You have found that when we were discussing from previous year question paper, then how many times non-cooperation movement and civil disobedience movements are being repeated. You can also understand these patterns. So non-cooperation movement and civil disobedience movement, these both moment is really very important. You should must observe everything. You should complete these all information properly. If you are understanding from any guide or sample paper or your book, so it's very good, and you can get all the information from there. Or I have made a video from we have covered these all chapters properly, so you can also get these all content from there. That will be really very helpful for you. So next question number 11, because this is really very important, so you can take it VVI, so non-cooperation movement and civil disobedience movement, and covered it properly. Now come with question number 11. Why did the attitude of the colonial government towards the freedom of press and change after the revolt in 1857? 1857 is also important to cover these all things. What repressive measures were adopted by them to control the freedom of press? Now explain question number 12. Explain any 3 problems faced by the local communities due to the construction of large dams. So dams and rivers are really very important. That will be helpful for your map work as well as for writing your answer, understanding also. Question number 13. Examine with examples the role of means of transport and communication in making our life prosperous and comfortable. Now question number 14, on the basis of which value it to be a fair expectation that democracy should produce a harmonious social life? Explain. So this is also important. Now next, differentiate between the national and regional party. We have covered these all things properly. So national and regional party, political parties chapters we have got from political science. So this is being asked from there. So you need to be aware and be confident that symbol of political party is also very important and necessary to understand. Now question number 16, the gender division is not based on the biology but on social expectations and stereotypes support the statement. Question number 17, how do the multinational corporation, means that MNC, the role of MNC is really very important. We have covered these all topic MNCs, so you need to keep revision and understand its weightage is also very high here. Interlink production across countries, explain with examples. Now question number 18, economic activities uh, economic activities of though grouped into three categories are highly interdependent. Discuss, do you agree with the view of the primary sector, primary, secondary and tertiary sectors are the dependent on each other? So we have covered sectors of Indian economy where the primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sectors, we have discussed all these things and with the examples. So this is really very important. Many questions are being raised from this chapter also, and you will find directly and indirectly questions from these chapters. So it's very important to cover these all points from primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. Its definition with examples is really very important and necessary to command on these all things. So now start with question number 19. How did the colonial government replace the civil disobedience movement? Explain. So civil disobedience movement, which I have told you that still we have commanded on the top here, that non-cooperation movement, and I told you that there is also given civil disobedience, so non-cooperation movement and civil disobedience movement. It's coming generally in examination, so you need to be aware and be confident with these all things. So now we are coming with question number 20. So let's start. Why it is necessary to conserve the mineral resources? Explain any 4 ways to conserve mineral resources. What is the next major source of the energy after coal in India? Describe any 3 advantages of it. Explain its occurrences also. Next, distinguish between the coming together federation and holding together federation. Coming together and holding together is also very important. It's lengthy questions, so you need to be aware with those all important content. Next, how is federal power sharing more effective today than in the early years? To explain. So you can complete this also. How can employment be increased in both rural and urban areas? To explain. So it's they are talking about employment, so it's also important. Next, question number 25. There are several things needed by the society as a whole. In the light of this statement, explain as to who can provide them at the reasonable cost, the private or the public sector, and why. So this it's that given we have completed that private sector and public sector. You can complete this question also properly. Now question number 26. See, it's the map based question. Locate and label the place on the given outline political map of India. So still its pattern is the same which we have already discussed. So 2 questions are being given from history portion. So question number A, the place associated with the Jallianwala Bagh incident, and B, second, the place where the civil disobedience movements was started. Still these kinds of questions are being repeated, so you need to be aware from history sections 2 marks weightage from there only, and from geography sections you will get 3 marks weightage. So and see the map is also being given here properly, and now it's here is question number B. So the following features are to be located and labeled on the given India political outline map. It's Ramagundam thermal power plant. It's and A is this, and B is Mohali Software Technology Park. So Mohali one is coming. So it's very interesting, which you are knowing that it's map work, and Mohali. I think Mohali Software Technology Park has come last previously also. So you need to be more aware and confident. Next, identify the features marked on the same given India political map on the political map and write their names. So C, it's given major producer state of sugarcane, and D, an oil field. So you know very well that major producer of the state of sugar cane and an oil field. It's given everything properly, so you can do completely from here. So it's being given here, marking something. These all things are also here, and according to that you can find your answer. Thus we have completed these both question paper. One, so we have completed from that those question that Delhi side question, previous year question paper of 2016 and 2017, and second outside Delhi we have also completed. So these both are question papers patterns is really very interesting, and you in this way what happened, you got more questions from there to cover, and this will be helpful for your practice. And I will tell you that in last moment, or if you are practicing for your examination properly, then you need to keep practice is very important, and understand these all patterns from the board examination which is being given here. That will be really very helpful for you. And after that I will come in my next video that 2015-16 question I will also take, and after that I will start those all important guest question which is very important for 2024, and then you can keep your practice properly. You know that what's the benefit of understanding previous year question paper? When you are getting these all points to your mind will be clear that these questions have been being asked from long time. So you need to be more aware and confident that board will repeat some questions from previously it's being repeated, so you can understand. And if they are not repeating the question, means that suppose that if they are not repeating any question, so they will little bit make their changes, otherwise everything will be same. Just like that you have seen that how many times the civil disobedience movement and non-cooperation movement have come, and how many times we have seen about that MNCs and that globalization. These all things are really very important, which will be very helpful for you. So due to that, I have completed a series of social science where I have covered these all chapters, which I have already told you. So you can also understand those all content from there. That will be really very helpful for you. So keep revision and be confident.